Let us see the next problem in exercise 5.3, 8th question. What's the question given here? Arif took a loan of 80,000 rupees from a bank. He took a loan of 80,000 rupees and the rate of interest that is charged is 10% per annum, and he would have to pay that amount in the time period which is 1.5 years. So this is the question given, and based on this you need to find if the interest is compounded annually, what should be the amount, and if the interest is compounded half yearly, what should be the amount. You will get the two amounts and you need to find the difference of these two amounts. This is the question they have given. Now I hope you have already solved this problem. I told to solve this problem. If you not, let us see here how to solve this one. So what they have given here, Arif, one person is there. He took a loan of 80,000 rupees from a bank, and the bank has charged 10% per annum. And what is the time period? 1.5 year they have. He has took the loan at a time period of 1.5 year. Now based on this, you need to calculate the compound interest annually, and you need to compound it. You need to find the compound interest half yearly. So that they ask to find the difference in amounts. So you need to find the difference of these amounts. So let us see here what is given. They have given here the principal amount as 80,000 rupees. And what is the rate of percentage they have given? The rate of percentage they have given as 10%. And the time period they have given as 1.5 year. So what is the time period they have given? Which is 1.5 year. Based on this, what we need to find? You need to find the compound interest annually, and you need to find the compound interest half yearly. And we have solved many problems how to find the compound interest annually. You have given the time period in the form of this one. So first you need to find the compound interest for the first year, and after that what is the amount you are getting, that you need to take the principal for the next half year, and for the half year you need to calculate the simple interest. This one we have already solved. So let us calculate here the compound which is 1.5 year. Right? Now the first one, what we need to find? The first one, which is the compound interest. Or you can write it here, if the interest is compounded annually. This is the first one we are doing here. So first we are calculating if the interest is compounded annually, what should be the amount. After that we need to calculate if the interest is compounded half yearly, that means for the 6 months, what should be the amount. So you will get two amounts, you need to take the difference of these two amounts. So let us see here if the interest is compounded annually. So annually is nothing but 1 year we are calculating here. So what should be the principal amount in this case? Which is 80,000, and what is the rate of percentage, which is 10%, and what should be the time, which is 1 year. First we need to calculate for the first year what should be the amount, and for the next half year you need to calculate the simple interest. So let us solve here. What is the formula for the compound interest in this case? You can write it here. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of T. So let us substitute all these values here. What is the value of P, which is 80,000 into 1 plus R value 10, time period 1 year. So let us solve this one. So here after solving, what you are getting here, 80,000 into, now you can take the LCM, what you will get it here, 100 into 1 which gives you 100. So you will get it here, 100 plus 10 by 100. So what is the value of 100 plus 10, which is 110? You will get it here, 80,000 into 110 by 100. rate. Now we need to calculate here the simple interest. So let us calculate the simple interest. So what is the formula for the simple interest, which is nothing but PTR by 100. Principal into time into rate by 100. So you can write it here PTR by 100. Now substitute it here. What is the value of P? 88,000. What is the value of R? 10. And what is the value of R10? What is the value of T, which is half? By 100. Here 100 is there. Now you need to simplify this one. So here, let us see here 0, 0 will get cancelled. Here 0, 0 will get cancelled. Now again in 2 table it will get cancelled. 2 ones, 2 fives. Now what is left out, which is 880 into 5. So let us do the simplification here. What you will get it here? 5 into 0 will gives you 0. 5 into 8, 40, 0, 4. 5 into 8, 40 plus 4, which is 44. So this is the simple interest you are getting here at the end of the 1 and a half year. Since we need to calculate here the amount, so let us find it here the amount. So what should be the amount? You know that you can calculate the amount in the simple interest by using the formula principal plus interest, which is nothing but here, in this case, which is simple interest, right? So what is the principal amount, which is 88,000? So you can write it here 88,000. And what is the simple interest? 44, 4,400. So you can write it here 4,400. Now just solve it. What you will get it here? 0 plus 0 will give you 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 4, 4. 8 plus 4, which is 12. You are getting here 9. So what is the value? What is the amount? Which is nothing but 92,400 if the interest is compounded annually. So we have calculated all these things so that we have found the amount which is if the interest is calculated compounded annually. What should be the amount here? 82,400. Suppose if the interest is calculated compounded half yearly, that means if the interest is calculated at the half 6 months, 6 months, 6 months like that, what should be the amount you need to calculate? Here we have calculated for the 1 year, right? So let us see here what we are getting here if the interest is compounded half yearly. So let us write it here, that one. So I am writing this one to remember 92,400. So we have calculated the amount if the interest is compounded annually. We got it here 92,400. Let us calculate here if the interest is compounded half yearly. So up to now we did not got any of the problem if the interest is compounded half yearly. So let us learn how to calculate if the interest is compounded half yearly, quarterly, like that. Now let us see here the second one, what we need to calculate if the interest is compounded half yearly. So if the interest is compounded half yearly, you will get one more amount. Just you need to subtract those two. So let us write it here. What is the principal amount? Which is nothing but 80,000. Right? What is the rate of percentage? 10%. And what is the time period? 1.5 years. This is the basic data they have given here. Now you need to calculate if the interest is compounded half yearly, what should be the amount. Now for that reason, so here half yearly, you know what is the meaning of half yearly. So half, in a year there should be 12 months, right? So half means there should be 6 months. So here you need to find it here the conversion period. So what we call here conversion period, that we denote with the symbol N. Now here you need to find the conversion period. That means how many times that that is equal to 3, because we are taking here the time period as a 6 months. 6 months plus 6 months plus 6 months, which gives you here 1.5 year. So since here we are calculating the compound interest half yearly, you need to take the time period as a 6 months. Now how many times you need to take this 6 months so that you are getting here the time period as 1.5 year? 3. The conversion period in this case, which is 3, because 6 months plus 6 months plus 6 months, which gives you here 1.5 year. So here the value of n is equal to 3. Now you need to find the amount. So in this case you can use the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of n. So now in place of P we are writing here the conversion period, which is nothing but the number of conversion period, because here the interest is compounded half yearly, not annually. So now substitute the value. So what is the principal here? 80,000 into 1 plus R by 100. Now here in this R also you need to calculate here, since we are calculating here the compound interest half yearly, so you need to take it here half of the rate. So which is nothing but, which gives you here 10 by 2, which gives you here 5%. Understood? Since we are talking about half yearly, you need to take the half part. So what is the value of R? They have given 10. Since the compounded, it is the interest is compounded half yearly, you need to take it here 10 by 2, which is nothing but a 5%. In this case, the value of R is 5%. Suppose in the question they have asked here if the interest is compounded quarterly. So what we need to do? Quarterly is nothing but you need to take here 4 months. So you need to divide with 10 by 4. And here you need to calculate 4 months. 4 months, 4 months, 4 months, like that. How many conversion period you will get at the end of 1.5 year, you need to calculate. So this is important here. Half yearly means you need to take half. So which is nothing but 10 by 2, which is 5%. And after that, in case of time, half yearly means you need to calculate 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, like that. Now what is the value of R in this case? Which is nothing but 5 by 100 whole to the power of 3. Right? Here what is the value of n in this case, which is nothing but 3. So you will get it here A is equal to 80,000 into, now take the LCM here, what you will get? 100 into 1, which gives you 100. So you will get it here 100 plus 5 by 100 whole cube. Now simplify this one. A is equal to 80,000 into 105 by 100. How many times this 105 by 100 should be repeated? 3 times, because here the power is 3. So you will get it here. 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. Now you need to simplify this one so that you will get the compound interest. You will get the amount. So let us simplify this one. 0, 0 will get cancelled. Here 0, here 0 will get cancelled. And similarly here 0, here 0, here 0, here 0 will get cancelled. Now you need to multiply here 8 into 105 into 105 into 105 by 100. So what we need to simplify here? 8 into 105 into 105 into 105 by 100. If you calculate, you will get the amount if the interest is compounded half yearly. Now you need to simplify this one. So here, just multiply what is there in the numerators. So what is the value of 115 into 115, which gives you 11025. Just now, before problems also so many times we have calculated this one. So if you want to check, you can check it. 105 into 105. So multiply with 5, 5 5 is 25. 5 into 1, which gives you 5. Now multiply with 0, you will get all zeros. Now multiply with 1, you will get it here 105. So 5, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 5. In the next time, I will not solve. You need to remember 105 with 105, which is 1, 1, 0, 2, 5. Again, we have multiplied these two. Now multiply 1, 1, 0, 2, 5 into 105. Since again 1 more, 1 105 is there, just multiply it. So that what you will get, 5 5s are 25, 5 2, 5 2s are 10 plus 2 which is 12, 5 1s are 5 and 5 1s are 5. Just multiply with 0, all you will get zeros, 0 0 0 0 0. Now multiply with 1, the same number you will get, 5 2 0 1 1. So what is the answer? 5 2 6 7 5 1 1. So you are getting here the answer as this one. Now you need to multiply this value with 8. So let us multiply with 1. So what you are getting here, 1 1 5 7 6 2 5 into 8 by 100. So after multiplication of 105 elements, you got this answer. Now you need to multiply with 8. So let us multiply and multiply here directly. 8 5s are 40, 0, 4, 8 2s are 16 plus 4 20, 8 6s are 48 plus 2 which is 50, 8 7s are 56, 56 plus 5 which is 61, 8 5s are 40 plus 6 46, 8 1s are 8 plus 4 12, 8 1s are 8 plus 1 9. So 0 0 0 0 will get cancelled. So what is the amount we got it here? 92610, 92,610. So you got it here. The amount we have calculated if the interest is compounded half yearly. So you got it here. If the interest is compounded annually, we got this amount. That's why I have written it here to remember. Now what is the question they have asked? You need to find these two differences. So let us find the differences. So write it here, difference in amounts. So if the interest is compounded half yearly, you got the amount which is 92,610. And if the interest is compounded annually, we got the amount which is 92,400. Since in the question they asked to find the difference in their amounts, we are subtracting these two values. So let us subtract here what you are getting here, which is 92,610 minus 92,400. So let us simplify. 0, here you will get 1, 6 minus 4 which is 2, here 0 and here 0. So what should be the difference in amount, which is 210 rupees. So this is the problem. Now again, what is the question they have given here? Here you can observe here, just we are substituting in the formulas, but the simplification you may feel some harder. So you need to practice the simplification, otherwise these problems are very simpler. So what is the question they have given here? Arif took a loan of 80,000 rupees at a rate of 10% per annum at a time period of 1.5 years. And you need to calculate the amount for the same principal rate and the time if the interest is compounded annually and if the interest is compounded half yearly, so that you will get two amounts and you need to take the difference of these two amounts. So how to calculate if the interest is compounded annually? Since here you need to check it here the time period. This is very important. Reminding all are similar. So if the interest is compounded annually, you need to find the compound interest for the first year. And for the half year, the next half year you need to calculate the simple interest because 1 year is not completed still. So like this you need to calculate the compound interest annually. If the compound interest is compounded half yearly, you know that half year is nothing but 6 months. So you need to take 6 months, 6 months, 6 months like that the conversion period, and you need to calculate the number of periods. So how many you will get it here in this case? 3. Right? Suppose if you have given here 2 years, so you will get it here 4. Right? 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, which is nothing but 4. 2 end of years, suppose they have given, then the end period, then the end calculate.